on changing one's career, a reflection on the pursuit of fulfillment.
I have long been fascinated by the perennial human impulse to reinvent oneself. Few undertakings illustrate this better than the decision to change careers, an act at once liberating and fraught with uncertainty. It is a subject that lies at the intersection of pragmatism and idealism, for in altering the trajectory of one's professional life, one is both shaping one's livelihood and redefining one's very identity.
It is worth noting that the reasons prompting such a shift are as varied as the individuals undertaking it. Some are propelled by sheer disillusionment, weary of the monotony that has seeped into their daily tasks. Others are driven by a yearning for intellectual stimulation or by the disquieting sense that their talents are being squandered in a role that neither challenges nor inspires them. In our present age, marked by rapid technological change and an increasingly fluid labor market, the notion of a job for life has become, if not obsolete, at least quaintly anachronistic. The world, it seems, expects us to be adaptable, and many have taken this as a license to pursue a more personally meaningful path. The advantages of changing careers are self-evident. Foremost among them is the possibility of renewed motivation. To wake up with a sense of purpose is no small luxury. There is also the opportunity to realign one's work with one's values, a consideration that grows in importance as one acquires the perspective and perhaps the moral urgency that come with age. Moreover, the process itself often demands the acquisition of new skills, thereby enhancing one's adaptability, resourcefulness, and resilience. Yet, as with most human endeavors, the coin has its reverse. A career change can be a tall order, particularly when one has financial obligations or dependents. It may involve starting at the bottom rung of a new ladder, with the attendant loss of status and income. There is also the risk that the new field, once entered, may fail to live up to the ideals that inspired the leap, leaving the individual not merely dissatisfied, but older, poorer, and more uncertain than before. The grass, as the old proverb warns us, is not invariably greener on the other side. As for the question of timing, I am inclined to believe that the optimal moment for such a decision is neither at the first blush of discontent nor in the twilight of one's working years. Rather, it comes when one has both the clarity to know what one truly seeks and the means, whether financial, educational, or emotional, to pursue it without undue recklessness. Hasty decisions, made in the heat of frustration, often yield bitter fruit. A career change undertaken with deliberation, however, can be not merely a professional adjustment, but a profound act of self-determination. In my own estimation, the desire to change careers should be approached as one would approach a major philosophical question, with curiosity, patience, and an awareness of the wider consequences. It is neither an inherently wise nor an inherently foolish undertaking. Much depends on the motivations, the preparations, and the temperament of the individual. For some, it will prove the making of them. For others, it may become an object lesson in the hazards of chasing an ideal. In the final analysis, the decision to change one's career is a negotiation between the longing for fulfillment and the demands of prudence. As in so much of life, success lies not in the extremes, but in the balance. If one can manage the leap with both courage and foresight, the rewards, though never guaranteed, can be transformative, and perhaps even worth the inevitable uncertainties along the way.
Thank you for listening to English Audio Lounge. We hope you have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more audio stories and video classes to improve your English.